Whew. Today went better than expected, I suppose. But some nosy type came asking around about mercenaries and bandits and payments. I told you the brute was back in town, and now it seems he's got a lackey who's on our scent. I even felt the need to barricade us in here for protection. This constant running and hiding is...
Oh.
This is...
Oh no.
This is still so strange. It's hard wrapping my head around it sometimes.
Oh,
Yes, I know what you mean, dear. But sometimes things just happen, and you're foolish to fight back.
oh god.
It's unfortunate that we have to keep our relationship as secret as we do, but what choice do we have?
Yeah,
Quiet now, Samant. Just relax.
yeah.
Sneaky, slimy, slithering bastard! Here with my wife! My wife! Deviant backstabbing!
She's mine, Dumrag. She loves me.
Your lies can't save you now, you ignorant son of a...
I love him.
Yeah.
Jewel, you faithless wretch! How dare you? How dare you forsake me so brazenly for this corrupt, spineless...
Doomrug,
Enough of this. Atul loves me. She no longer loves you. You must come to terms with that orc. Now, leave our home and never bother me or her ever again.
This comes as a shock. What do I do? What do I do?
Yeah. No, man. It sucks. It sucks. It really sucks that they treated you like this, but... leave it be. Leave it be. You don't want that in your conscience, just slaying them. Leave them be.
You're right. This was bad business all around. No good can come from stooping to this level anymore. I'm leaving this den of iniquity. Perhaps we'll meet again, perhaps we won't. Thanks for the help. Here, take this. Some gold from my old merc jobs.
Sure. Yeah, I'm sorry I intruded in your house, sir.
What do you need?
Nothing, just to apologize for the intrusion. Goodbye. Good day. And it's midday. I mean, he did pay me well enough, but I feel bad for him. Oh, I do feel bad for him. That was an ugly thing. I mean, just let him worry for over a year. It's not like I'm trying to be judgmental or anything. I mean, the guy did seem to have some anger management issues, that's for sure, so I can't really fault the wife or the other guy, the noble Gutier or what's his name. I can't really fault them to choosing not to go to his face and just tell him, because he does seems like he has anger management issues and a bit of a chip on his shoulder. I think I took the wrong way. Yes, I definitely took the wrong way. Thing is, the guy spent a year banging his head on the matter and just being all around miserable. That sounds like punishment. That really sounds like some intentional mean-spirited almost way to just punish the guy. There must have come to a point where, I mean, at least the wife was like, I don't know. It does seem to be in the gutter and just relentlessly looking into this matter. I mean, how long was she gonna wait? And again, not taking Dumbrak's side here, because he was played, and he was played a bit dirty. But just for the very few interactions that I had with the guy, I could tell that, yeah, he's not the greatest guy. So really not taking his side here. Who knows what have might gone down in that marriage over the years. Oh well. I guess I just should just stop thinking about this, just let it go. It's not of my business anymore. I got a decent pay. I should be somewhere around 1000 septims. That was a lot faster than I anticipated. Things seems to be starting to go back my way a little bit. Still, I shouldn't get too cocky about it. But it would seem like that. So what other jobs did I had to do? There was this lady who asked me to find some heirloom. There was, of course, the Akaviri artifacts, but I will need to grease some wheels over there. Well, I could go up and pay the innkeeper. I mean, that would be like squandering what I just earned, but you know, it's the friendship of a count, it's the gratitude of a count. I think it might be worth it. $600, maybe 700 septims should do it. I would still have, yeah, almost 300 septims. So quite a setback, but not unmanageable and not terrible. Absolutely not terrible. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think that's definitely what I'm gonna do. Focus my attention on the count matters.
Hello.
Hello to you, sir. Is Tomrak back on the inn? The restful watchman. No, he's not. So, Bentior.
You here to do business?
Remember what we were talking about those Akaviri heirlooms?
I don't tend to gossip about my patrons. Bad for business, you know, especially when you're in my line of work.
It's absolutely understandable, but maybe these would help you remind something?
A little gold always greases the wheels. I'll tell you what you want to know. There's this Breton guy who comes through here every now and again. Sleaziest guy I've ever seen. Except for me, of course. Got a reputation to maintain, you know?
Absolutely.
Name's Etienne. Or something like that. Anyway, he mentioned something to do with Akaviri trinkets while we spoke. Mentioned wanting to sell them or something. I guess he's your man.
And where can I find him?
I don't know. Listen, do you really think I'm going to tell you everything about my customers? That's a sure way to get run out of this business.
I mean, really? You can't tell me anything more than that?
Not going to happen.
Yeah. Look, alright. Fine.
Go on. Try.
I really don't want going around making threats to a guy like him. Cute though.
So, you're a Legion soldier, eh?
No. This is just an armor that I found. So about that loot.
Even if I did, why would I tell you anything? So you could go like the good little saint you are and tell the guards? Huh, no.
I do not. Never mind.
Probably a good choice on your part.
Yeah, sure. So they're not gonna speak anytime soon. I just spent 100 gold for nothing. At least it was just 100 gold. I can easily make that coin back just selling the armor and weapons of yet another bandit that tried to jump me. While Doomrak was just watching. I have some things to sell.
Hello. Fine goods, fair prices.
These boots, these gloves, and this armor here. Also, this greatsword.
See you around?
Thank you. See? Easily made the 100 septims back. Well, maybe not 100, but sort of. So if I can go into the Akaviri matters or into the loot matters, because people are really unreasonable apparently. What can I do? I could go upon that Pale Pass thing. I mean, it's kind of in line with my objective too. I wanted to do a reconnaissance up north to at least get to the Skyrim Gate, assess the situation, and decide from there. The pass is in that direction. So that's a thing that I may want to do. Also, there was a lady who lost an heirloom near Frozen Grotto. I don't like the name of that place. But I'll check if she marked it on my map. And she did! It's basically on the whole other side of the province. Of the county. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna go up north. I'm gonna assess the situation, and from there I will decide what to do. Either here, or regarding the heirloom, I may want to decide that I'm just gonna cross over. I cut my losses, you know, but I would prefer not to do that. I would prefer to at least keep the word I've been given so far. Maintain the promises. One could argue that it's, well, not absolutely essential since I don't plan to settle here. But it is kind of important to me, at least. I mean, things come and go in this life. Good fortune may leave you. You may go from being a respected member of the Fighters Guild to some different kind of works, and also ended up being a beggar in the street. But at the very least, you always have your word and your name, of course. It's very early though. So we'll grab a quick bite. A quick drink. And I think off we go. I don't wanna lose the entire day.
Stranger, have you seen my dad?
I'm going just to see about that.
Toll
Again.
collector here. I'm afraid this is a premium highway, and, as such, passage requires a reasonable little toll payment. How about it, friend?
Nope.
Oh, really now? Are you quite sure about that?
Quite sure.
Farewell.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, it does hurt a little bit whenever I swing too heavy my mace. That old wound still acts up a little bit. But as I get back a bit, as I remember how to properly swing a mace, properly hold a shield, properly move better in my armor. It seems to be a bit less of a toll. Less and less. I guess there is something about being a warrior. I mean, I am finding myself nostalgic about all that. I should be careful, I should be very careful, because I am not of the proper age anymore. Just as simple as that. As a young 15, 20, even 25-year-old man, it was different. As being in my 38, almost 40. The body reacts differently. The energy is not the same. But there is something very compelling about all this. I do find myself missing it more than I thought I would. Which is a bit concerning, truth be told. But I guess it is just what it is. What the heck is that? Ooh, ruby geode. Oh, that is interesting. I wonder if the blacksmith back in Bruma City has a pickaxe. That is very interesting. Yeah. My wagon is on the other side of the bridge, alongside with the bodies of Steve and Jocelyn. I'm sorry, my friends, I just can't give you a proper burial, but I... Ooh, oh god, oh, Steve. Yeah, it does not smell good. I mean, it's cold around here, so that kind of preserved him a bit. But, I should get Washa. Same fear here with Jocelyn. Ugh. I'm trying not to breathe. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. Oh? What do I have there? I didn't get this far. Oh, there's an inn. That's nice to know. That's very nice to know. So, if Fort Pale Pass, it's too long, yeah, I mean, in any normal circumstances, I would have to start going back to Bruma City in just a bit, maybe an hour, 2 hours at most. So I could be in the city by around 8 or 9 for supper time. But this is nice to know. So, oh, I'm very cold. I think I will go inside the inn right now and get myself a bit warmed up. Hello. Good day.
Food, drink, beds. Which one suits your fancy today?
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Your presence warms my lonely bones.
Really?
A storm gathers darkly, the skies.
I would like some food and drinks, please.
We scramble to safety, our sails up in flames. But Captain, he tells us to halt. He said the storm will carry us home. We froze in our places, had Captain gone mad. He strode down the starboard, his eyes painted black. A voice cried from silence, as loud as can be. A pirate must die on the sea. Side by side, we stood there in wait. For when the storm will carry us home.
Nice voice.
An ode to an empire and a dream.
Very nice voices over here. I mean, besides that Sigmund character. Sigmund, was it? You know the one, the very screamy one. And besides him, all the others are very nice singers. I do have a wolf, a dead wolf here, 2 dead wolves. And oh, for a moment there I thought that was a trail of blood. But it's just the rocks. It's only a weird lighting effect on the rocks. Something killed these wolves. This is it, Fort Pale Pass. You know what, I'm not gonna come here right now asking for that person. I just wanna get exactly there. Is this the gate to Skyrim? This is the gate to Skyrim, but hello, sir. I've been sent from Bruma City looking for Harran Ironheart. Do you know who he is? And if you do you know where he is?
He was patrolling the Pale Pass. The road, not the fort. The day he went missing. Sorry, that's all I know.
Thank you very much. Same question as I did to your fellow over there.
You an investigator? Ugh. Harran was a tough soldier and a loyal friend. I don't know what could have taken him down. Sorry.
No problem. Thank you for your time, gentlemen. And the gate to Skyrim is opened. So I could go anytime I wanted. That's a relief. I've been here, I made it. The road is open. Now everything else is a choice. I'm not forced to stay in this county, in this province any longer. Good evening.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Harron Ironheart. Do you not know him?
See you.
Well, see you too.
Report, soldier. Any luck?
None, sir. We persuaded him, we threatened him, we even beat him. Still wouldn't talk.
Damn it all. Unsurprising, though. Sadly. This one's stubborn. Too stubborn for his own good. Still, you did all you could, and that's admirable in itself. Now go. Get back to your regular shift.
Sir, good evening. I'm here on searching for someone. Can I bother you a second?
Damn it all. I'm at a loss. Divines. How can I get that damned guy to shut up and comply?
I think you are... I gather you are trying to interrogate someone.
What was that conversation about? It was about possibly the most stubborn prisoner we've ever captured and incarcerated here. We caught him crossing the border a few days ago. Since then, he's been raving incoherently. Well, he's coherent, but near delusional. We've been meaning to interrogate him, but every time I've sent one of my soldiers to do it, he's refused. And, you know the worst damned part?
What?
I feel for him. He's clearly somewhere between naive and insane. And the Penitus Oculatus aren't the most merciful sort. They'll come for him soon, make no doubt about it. And when they do, he'll face a fate much worse than any of my troops could dispatch. It's not the best situation, but my hands are tied.
Yeah, I could assist you with interrogation, but apparently I'm having some trouble even getting some lowlives at Bruma City to tell me some information I need about. But what will happen if you can get the information?
He'll be carted off by the Penitus Oculatus, the Empire's secret police. I've heard a lot about how they operate. None of it pretty.
Yeah.
I'd prefer to resolve this situation here before sending this guy off to them. Divines know it'd probably be a fate worse than death. But, if no one's able to successfully interrogate him, well, my hands are tied.
Look, as I said, I'm really having trouble even to getting some people in a kind of shady tavern in Bruma City to tell me about some things. So I don't think I could help you, but if you want, I could try.
It's not common practice, but considering what the alternative would be, and how uncooperative this particular prisoner is, I can't really say no. He's in the prison wing of the fort. One moment. Take this. A letter proving that I've given you authorization to go in there.
Thank you, sir.
Best of luck. And thanks for helping us with this.
I will try my best, as I said, but, sir, I had another question. Do you know where Harron Ironheart is? See, I've been sent here by his wife.
Harron? Oh, yes. Harron. He and a handful of other Imperial soldiers went missing some time ago. Why do you ask? Do you have some information on his whereabouts?
No, actually, as I said, his wife, Lasinia, asked me to find either him or why is it not responding to the letters.
Well, that's not surprising. Nobody wants to become a widow. We've received nearly a sack full of letters from her by now.
Yeah.
That poor girl. I haven't had the heart to respond. Not until I've discovered some clue to what may have happened to him, at least.
Yeah, so you have no idea where he might have gone?
Unfortunately, no. The Gerals are vast and perilous. The list of possibilities is about as large as Gnome Mountain. And just as imposing, sadly. I was tied up handling interrogations lately. Otherwise, I'd have looked into it more. Maybe talk to some of the troops.
Yeah.
Not sure if it's just my lot, or if all soldiers have such a knack for endless gossiping, but... well, maybe they'll have theories to check out. Sorry I couldn't be of more use. I swear, border duty will be the death of me.
Oh. Thank you, sir, for your time. He seemed rather stressed. What a nice horse over there. Can I look at the horse, sir? Very nice looking horse. So, ask some troops, huh? I mean, let me go to the prison and see. I really don't think I will be able to help a lot, but I will try.
Hold. This is the prison wing of Fort Pale Pass. If you want to get in, I'm the one to grant you access.
But I can only grant that access with the authorization of our commander, Legate Priscillius Varro.
Yes, he gave me this letter so to prove to you that I have permission.
Let me take a look at that. Seems authentic. Yeah, that's the legate's hand, all right. Okay. Head on in. I'll unlock the door. Do whatever you have to do.
Oh, I should warn you. Once you head in there, we're putting the fort on high alert. Locking the doors.
What?
Just a heads up. This prisoner's been known to get a little irate during questioning. Don't want him making a break for the exit door. All right, doors open. Good luck in there. Gods know you'll need it.
Oh god. Oh divines. What am I stepping into? Well, guess it can't be helped now. Wish me luck. Alright then. So... I'm guessing the prisoner is down here. Well, it's the only way. Yeah, I'm not feeling too confident about this. Truth be told. If he's that stubborn, I don't think I will be able to get useful information out of them. But, hey. Hey, just down here to help with the interrogation, but I'm also looking for Harran Ironheart. Do you know where he is?
You an investigator? Harran was a tough soldier and a loyal friend. I don't know what could have taken him down. Sorry.
That's alright. Thank you very much for your time. It was worth a shot, I guess. Ooh, so we are doing like interrogation over here. And the legate was worried about the Penitus Oculatus methods. Huh. That seems... yeah. Are you? No, I don't think he is. I don't think he's the prisoner I'm looking for. Or maybe he is. Hello?
What? Who are you? You're not one of these damned Imperial soldiers. Are you here to rescue me?
Not really, my friend. Actually, See, I have to decide yet. Maybe I will free you, but first, I have some questions for you.
Questions? Ha! Do your worst, dog. I will never break. Never!
it would be in your best interest to comply. I mean, the Penitus Oculatus, as the legate was saying.
Ha! You're bluffing! The Penitus Oculatus! They don't even exist! An old wives' tale! An old wives' tale!
Yeah. Maybe yeah, I'm gonna yeah, you will tell me everything. You have no choice.
Ha! I'm not going to tell you a thing!
Yeah, that's what I thought. You know, we'll talk later.
Ha! I'm not going to tell you a thing!
Yep. Yep. That went as good as I thought. Now, the real question is, did they really close everything here? I hope they did not. Oh, I can get outside from here apparently. All right. So didn't really had a reason to be so concerned, apparently. Yeah, these are... I get the feeling those are the captain's quarters. Don't ask me why. But apparently, yeah, this... We'll have to wait for a bit. Ooh, shields and armor. Ooh.
What is it?
But I was looking for Harran. Do you know him?
He was patrolling the Pale Pass. The road, not the fort. The day he went missing. Sorry, that's all I know.
That's alright. Bye.
The legate has no idea, and I'm not much more informed than him, but, well, I have a theory.
You do?
One of our own came staggering in, severely wounded. A group of us rushed to help him, but it was too late. He was gasping for air, but I could have sworn he was trying to say Stormcloaks. If Stormcloaks are the culprits, though, then the question is, how did they cross the border? We've got it pretty well guarded on both sides. There's an old cave nearby, filled to the brim with bandits. Some like to speculate that it comes out in Skyrim. Maybe? Nah, it couldn't be. Well, it's an old wives' tale, but, well, it might be worth checking out anyway. The old place is called Serpent's Trail. Let me show you on your map.
Ooh, that is some useful information. Thank you very much. Yeah, that is very useful information. I mean, it could be false. It could be just speculation. But it is useful. At least it's something worth investigating. But not for today, I think. Today, in fact, it's almost over. Well, it is actually over. The sun is down. So back to the inn. The nearby inn. Get a night's sleep. Some dinner. And we'll think about a proper plan of action tomorrow in the morning. Ah, some nice warm fire. Good evening. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Hello. We have a warm hearth and warmer mead. I hear that's what the Nords like. Not that I get to try that theory out much.
Well, I'd like to rent a room, please.
Excellent. The room is yours for a day.
Thank you very much, sir.
Your room's just this way. Please follow me.
Absolutely. Whenever you want.
And now, an artist's
I'm
plea
following,
to an
sir.
empire founded on bloodshed. Until we find our way home to
Do you mean to tell me that my room is this one?